Now, if you want this to go to a page on our website, there's a couple things you need to do a little differently. So we're still going to take the picture uploaded here, but inside the link settings, we're going to have this select this page, and we're going to add the page that it is. So for this example, I have a page already made. I don't think I have a link though. Exit out here. So again, we're going to make a new page. How we do that is hover your mouse over, where's the pages? Pages. Then we're going to click add new. Add new. It's going to take you to this type of thing. Type in July newsletter. Again, a color box. How I usually set up a page is I go to layout elements. I have, and it's not loading very quickly. I usually have a color section. Then I have a one-to-one. So a color section, drag it, drop it, then a one-to-one inside the color section. This is in content. This is a special heading. Then a separator right there. And then text block. So that's what a text block looks like. So a couple tips on when we're writing on the web. Instead of having an editorial newspaper style content, web writing is usually limited to 3 to 4 sentences a paragraph, and usually easy words in those sentences. So our PDF here, when it ever loads, our PDF here has a lot of thick text, which isn't going to look very appealing online. And usually online, why you stick to 3 or 4 sentences a paragraph is people don't read online publications that much, and there's so much to do online that you get easily distracted. So if you get bored at any time during this, you can always pull it back up. Online, you can always click out that picture or click out that tab. So writing online is a little different. Now, 3 to 4 sentences a text block, and then between text blocks there is the same separator, except we're going to edit it on this. What is this little edit section here? So on the hover over the separator, and there is a save element, there's a clone element, and there's a edit element. We add a separator between the text, and we're going to insert white space to break up the text to make it look a little more appealing. So we're going to white space, little drop down white space, and then it's going to be 30. I usually like 30 pixels, but you can do it as big as small as you want. 30 pixels is usually a good size for me. If I'm breaking up paragraphs, if I'm breaking up sections, I usually use 60. And then we can insert whatever text we want here. So I like to start off with one sentence on a page to get people drawn in. It's easier to read. So here would be, it's here. That'd be the first sentence. That'd be it. So I'll give you an example. It's here. Save it. Done with that. A little separator there. Then we write down here. It's here. And then the next 2 sentences. A new Toastmasters year, July 1. This is the first edition of our district electronic newsletter. A new Toastmasters year, July 1. This is the first edition of our district's electronic newsletter. And that's it. This is the heading. I usually like a heading box in the paragraph boxes. So that's all that I put in the heading box. Next, how to separate out to make an editorial style newsletter. Same thing as this. So you have a big paragraph right here. So this can be its own paragraph. So I just copy this, copy. Then I take out the newsletter. Then I take out the separator. Then I would just insert, copy and paste, insert here. 3 to 4 sentences. Break it up, make it nice and easy to read. Same here until this is done. Usually with the sentences, a complete thought. So it doesn't need to be 3 or 4. A paragraph should be a complete thought. I think we moved away from this in our grade school because we were trained to write a bunch. But complete thought. So whatever the complete thought is. So here, first things first. Starting with the July news edition, New Year. That's a long. That's a long sentence right here. This is probably 4 or 5 sentences in one. Folks across the globe are consuming information from a wider set of channels and faster than ever before. They're using the same information in even newer ways. So I'd copy this. So I would work up this to make it 2 to 3 sentences, and I'd put it in its own text box right here. And then I copy the last sentence because this is around the same thought, but this was so much text that it's easy to break up this into another one. So that'd be its own sentence, and that'd be it. And then I would do the same thing here. So everyone has a camera these days, immediate video. And this would be its own paragraph. That'd be it, because that ends a thought. Either way, it stands for reason. Where's the end of the thought? This will provide editor-in-chief as a long sentence, so that'd be end of thought here. Specific to our district, that'd be the ending thought. An editorial journey from all either way. So this one sentence would be its own paragraph because that's a complete thought. Either way, I'm inviting you to embrace it. That can be its own. I hope you too will rediscover, refine, resign, and this would be its own paragraph. So this paragraph had, I think, about 5 paragraphs in it. I'd break it up for web reading. It'd be pretty long, but you can fit it all on the web if you have it broken up here. So to do this, to make side-by-side text blocks, we can either go up here to the layout elements and have a 1.5. So these are the text blocks you can have that take up that much space on the page. So I usually do a 1.5, you want to have 2. Or you can just copy one of these, and then there are arrows here where you can shorten and widen your text boxes. So if I want to see. But anywho, that's how you create a newsletter online. Make sure it's easy to read, especially on the web. Think for yourself. When's the last time you read dense content like this on a website? In books, we were accustomed to seeing that, but on websites, we are not. I'll show you an example. Just take any website. Hopefully it's a good example. Usually they turn out pretty good. So take any website. So this is editorial. This is the news. Basically what we want for our site. And we're going to click on any random article. And usually it's broken up with easy to read. Just, okay, Trump is still something, whatever. See, small. This is 1 sentence. This is 1 sentence. This is 1 long sentence. This is 2 sentences. This is 1, 2 sentences, 1 sentence. So it encompasses individual thoughts. Hopefully that helps. I will talk to you soon.